The year was 2006. Peak emo era. The band was Yellowcard. And they dropped an album called Lights and Sounds. The drummer, Longinu Parsons III, otherwise known as LP3. I'm gonna keep these on actually. I was in high school at the time, just starting my drumming career, and I had a Chevy Blazer, and I had that CD. It just lived in my Chevy Blazer as, you know, maybe like one of a dozen CDs that I would rotate in and out on the way to school. That record was the first time I had heard of LP3, and this record opened up my mind and imagination in so many ways, especially on the drums. I do have a lot of fond memories with this record, and come to find out, it's one of my wife's favorite records as well. And I think it's pretty easy to see why. They take a lot of big swings. It's a very hard on your sleeve, experimental, alternative rock record, really. It's fascinating to go from Ocean Avenue to this record and realize just how little pop punk exists here. But they still, in my opinion, in hindsight, retained the spirit of what makes Yellowcard work, and just kind of explored each version of that a little bit deeper musically and thematically and lyrically than they have in previous works. And I very much respect and appreciate that about this record. So that brings us to today. I wanted to go through a few of my favorite drum moments from this record and kind of recreate them and kind of mess around and see what we can do to add or subtract things. So if you're willing to have fun with me, let's get started. Especially with that opening track. Oh my gosh, I mean, let's just talk about that for a second. I mean, wow, right? Like right out the gate, that is LP's intro to the record. I want to skip to that build at the end. And then that iconic, this was one of the things that has stuck with me all these years from this record, is that drum fill right before the third chorus, where they're going ham on everything. Like it's like... Hey guys, late night editor Alex here from the future. Just a few little updates really quickly before we move on. I posted that little clip you were just watching to my Instagram, and three things happened after that. Number one, the band themselves officially liked my post, which was very nice. Number two, LP, the guy who this video is basically about, ended up commenting with some more insight on that specific fill I was talking about. He also very graciously let me know that I was playing it slightly wrong, and I've torn down the setup by now, so I can't practice it and do it the right way, but it is noted that I did it slightly wrong, and it does deserve the credit of having the crossover floor tom bit in there. And then the third thing that happened was that Sean Mackin, the renowned violinist of Yellowcard, offered to jam with me on my version of the song that I posted. So I'd like to thank Sean and LP for enriching the content of this part of the video, which is a nice little byproduct, and I'm glad we could get the man himself to talk specifically about the fill, and I'm glad it can make the video. So, Sean, take it away.
I've got a way to work this out. I've got a way, and you know how. I've got a way to work this out. I've got a way, and you know how. I've got a way to work this out. I've got a way. I've got a way to work this out. I've got a way, and you know how. I've got a way to work this out. I've got a way. I've got a way to work this out.
or something like that. Man, that chorus is fun to play. What if we spice it up a little bit? Can we do that? I'm gonna do a buck wild version of that chorus.
Stop, turn, take a look around at all the lights it sells. Let 'em bring you in. Slow burn, let it all fade out. Pull the curtain down. Wonder where you've been.
Okay, not better. I did like that one part though. They could have added that maybe once. Down on My Head is one of the songs that really gets stuck in my head on repeat a lot. What stands out to me the most are the verses, the way they're structured and the way the melody works there. What happens with the drums in that verse is fascinating to me because it's like playing with the spaces between the lyrics.
I work all night. One more day that I could say I'm all alone. Alone. I just need time. I will say what I believe and I'll come home. And all I know. I never thought I would wake up in bed, watching the world coming down on my head. I sleep like a dog if you had never said, this is the world coming down on your head.
Here, I'll play that riff, but like busier. How about that?
As life flies by, I'm not sure how I'm gonna do this all again. So write my line. I write this down and I'm just trying to find the end. The end. And all I never thought I would wake up in bed, watching the world coming down on my head. I sleep like a dog if you had never said, this is the world coming down on your head.
Sorry, I had to get that out. Yeah, Down on My Head. Fun song. There's a lot of depth to just the sourcing of the sounds, I think, for the drum kits here. Like on City of Devils, like that really washy, open. This kit won't do it justice, but like. It's not just, trashing away at things like the whole record. It's really nice when that kind of stuff comes in. Another one high on my list, Rough Landing, Holly, is just like at a 10 right out the gate, which I love. But my favorite part, I think, is the bridge. It's like this kind of like a breakdown moment. Let's see if I can do it. It opens up really nicely right out of that chorus. So how's the chorus go? that part. It just feels really nice. Like all the guitars are going and doing their thing, and we're just hanging back on this groove, letting them do their thing, adding a little spice, just enough to make it interesting. There's so much nuance in a lot of the softer cuts, like on How I Go, there's this especially cool rhythm with like a 6/8 feel to it. It's nice to just kind of sit in that 6/8 for a little while. Nice. I'll do one more real quick. I just love the simplicity on the last track, Hollywood Died, the closer. That verse part, it's just like this. And it makes the chorus just hit so much harder when he's just kind of playing it loose in the verse.